Hey everyone, Gangle X11 here. I guess this is a round 3 through um, surprise top cut. A round 3 through top cut report because I made top cuts today at Battle Roads at Brandon. So round 3, what did I play round 3? Um, okay. So I played a kid who has been out of the TCG for about a year, he said, and he borrowed this deck from the Pokemon tournament organizer, who's like, I know the tournament organizer pretty well, and I got a ride with her and a whole bunch of other people from to the tournament, and she runs the tournaments around where I live. So he borrowed a deck from her apparently, and he's been out of the TCG for a year. He was pretty good though. It was an SP deck. Um, we didn't really know the point of it until after we played when someone explained it to us. But it had Garchomp Sea Level X. What else was in there? Garchomp Sea Level X, Blaziken FB Level X, Regice, Dusknoir FB, Dragonite FB, and yeah, so he played it out, playing it like Blazechomp, I guess. I got early knockouts on Blaziken with Dragon Rushing, Ambipom on Garchomp, and he drew the Dusknoir FB, or no, he Luxury Balled and got the Dusknoir FB, and he's like, I don't know what this is in here for. And I was like, what card? And he's like, Dusknoir FB. And I was like, I don't know what that could even be in there for. And he's like, yeah. And then a couple knockouts later, I had 2 prizes left, and he just scooped. He was a cool guy. We ended up talking and trading afterwards, and one of the judges came over who also knows the tournament organizer. He got a ride with us. He came over and we were talking about the Dusknoir FB, and he's like, oh, that deck you're supposed to use Regice to Regimove and discard all your SPs to the discard, and use Dusknoir FB, which does, for a Psychic and a double colorless, 10 times the amount of SP in your discard pile. So I guess it could be good, but seemed like a pretty weird idea. But yeah, that was round 3. I won. Round 4, I played a Tyranitar Prime Kingdra deck. He got a quick Tyranitar Prime, and I hit a key Cyrus's initiative. He had a double colorless on the Tyranitar, so he couldn't attack yet. I go for the initiative, flip 1 tails, flip 1 heads, and I see he has 2 special darks in hand. So I put 1 special dark on the bottom, and I think that was actually the game-winning move for me because he attached the special dark to Tyranitar, and it was a Honchkrow G active, and he couldn't knock it out because he could only do 70, and it has 80 HP. So he hit it, and I retreated. I just did like all this stuff, and eventually put the Tyranitar up at 20 damage left, and he retreated it. I don't know why. And brought up a Kingdra that he had powered up, and it wasn't the Kingdra Prime. It was just a Kingdra from Unleashed, which I don't know why he used that one. But he used Stream Pump a few times, like 2 turns in a row. I knocked out the Tyranitar with 2 Flash Bites, Crobat G Flash Bite, Poketurn, Crobat G Flash Bite, knockout. And while the Tyranitar was on the bench, it was on the bench for like 5 turns, just doing nothing. And he had a Pupitar, and I sniped that off, so he couldn't get on the Tyranitar. And then that's when I knocked out the Tyranitar with the Crobats. And then with the Kingdra, I Flash Bit the Kingdra, brought up Honchkrow G, hit him for 40 with target attack, so he had 50 on him. So next turn I could Dragon Rush him for the knockout. He Stream Pumped my Honchkrow for the knockout. I brought up Garchomp, top decked the double colorless, attached it, Dragon Rush the Kingdra for knockout, and from there it was just sniping Pixies and Spiritomb and stuff like that. So that game was pretty easy. The Special Dark definitely won me the game, because if he would have had that, he would have been Megaton Tail for 140 whenever he wanted, and that would have just been too much. Round 5. I was really happy with round 5. I mean, I don't know. I've just never done it before. So we start. I start with Sableye, and I start with Bronzong G on the bench. So I think my opening hand was Poketurn, SP Radar, Cyrus's Conspiracy, Garchomp C level X, Crobat, and something else. I don't know, but I was like in my head while the cards were face down and we were waiting for them to tell us to start. I was like, please tell me he's running Gengar. Please tell me he's running Gengar. And they call start flip. He starts with a lone Ghastly, and I have no energy. And I'm like, I need the top deck and energy. Come on, top deck Special Dark, attach knockout, overconfident for the donk. And that was the first donk I've ever gotten with the deck, actually, which is insane because that's one of the ways of winning with Sableye. But yeah, so I got the donk on my 5th round, which put me up to 4-1. I was pretty excited. It's a pretty good record. My only loss being to that Dialga Chomp, which was actually one of the kids that rode up with us, which it was a great build of Dialga Chomp. So I wait around, do some trades. I got a lot of Arceus, planning on trying out an Arceus deck. So yeah. What are they called? Standings go up. 3rd seed. So top cuts, 3rd place. I rip my deck, hand it in for the deck check, and I go around trading a little bit more. I met a YouTuber, a PokeTuber actually. He came to me, they came up to me earlier and were like, "Are you on YouTube?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And then they just kind of like walked away. And then later on, I traded with one of them, and then I traded with the other one, and they were like, "Is that really Gengar level X11?" And I think they were in juniors and seniors. And like, "Is that really him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Gengar level X11." And one of them was, the username was Luxape123. I'll have a link right here. Go ahead and sub. Yeah, I traded for a lot of Arceus and stuff from him, and yeah, really cool kid. Go sub him. So yeah, top cuts. Turns out I'm playing that Dialga Chomp that I lost to in Swiss. So first game, I can't really go into a lot of details. It'll take too long, but it was a crazy game. He was up 2 prizes to my 6. Garchomp C level X was prize the whole game. I finally knock out his Houndoom G, or Dialga G level X with my Houndoom G. My first prize was a Garchomp C level X. He brings up Garchomp C level X, snipes something for 1 prize. No, he had 3 prizes left when I knocked out the Dialga. So he sniped for a Garchomp, and then he had 2 prizes left. And I brought up Garchomp, Flash Bite, Earthquake, the active Garchomp for a knockout, so I get another prize. And from there, it was just like me sniping with Garchomp and Honchkrow for prize after prize after prize. And I got it down to me with 2, and he had 1 left. And I can't remember what hit. Oh, no. Then he knocked out my Garchomp, and I had nothing. So I was like, I scoop, because I wanted to save time for the next match. The next match was amazing, like crazy. It went down to the wire. We were playing just like knockouts back and forth, and yeah, so he had 2 prizes left. I had 2 prizes left. I brought up, what did I bring up? Oh, well, I mean, I was Black Cry locking his Azelf in the active because he can't retreat with Houndoom G. Black Cry 20, he can't retreat or use any Poke Powers next turn. So I was doing that. He was powering up a Drifblim FB on the bench, and when I knocked out the Azelf, he knocked out one of my benched Uxies with Drifblim FB. I bring up Ambipom, and like my only chance is if I can tail code the Psychic Energy off of his Drifblim onto something useless, like I can't remember what, like a Uxie or something. And I go tail code, and he just immediately puts another energy on it, so I know that's game. So it was a great game, good player, awesome player. So my only 3 losses for the day were to him. He went on to win the tournament, so it's fine going, losing to the winner. So I ended up 3rd place since I seeded 3rd in. He went on to win. So yeah, great trades. Got recognized again by PokeTuber. Um, yeah, so that's it. 4-1, top cut, third place. Pretty excited. Going to 2 more battle roads this weekend. Actually, probably 1, maybe 2. But yeah, so I'll have some more. I'm probably gonna have a new deck video up, stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is King X11 out.